Okay, is this working? Hello everybody, if you can see me. Welcome to More Sunshine, please. I'm trying a new thing here. Well, live streaming, solo live stream is new to me. But what I did is I downloaded an app that's different. It should allow me to show some pictures and video while I stream. So I'm going to see if I'm actually on YouTube right now. And I don't think I am. Maybe I am? I just can't find myself. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if this is working. Hey, is this working?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Where did you see it?
On YouTube.
I can't find it. I can't find it.
Just keep going.
All right. Well, thank you for the word. So I can't monitor myself, I guess. So I'll just continue on with my plan. So I don't have, because of this new app I'm using, I don't have the ability to see the chat. I'm going to keep trying to find it. But in the meantime, just let me tell you a bit about it. As a matter of fact, this app is only available on the phone, so I'm using my iPhone here to control everything. Usually I use the laptop when I'm streaming with D&G, but I'm using the phone here. Let me show you. I think I can call up a picture here if I touch it on the screen. Hopefully you can see that. This is the app I'm using. It's called Switcher Go. It's free to use, and hopefully you can hear me while you see that. And what this will allow me to do, is I can switch back to myself, is show you videos that are on my phone and pictures that are on my phone. So what I plan to do in a little bit is show you the video that I posted this morning. It's a year in review. I'll talk more about that in a little bit. Also, I'd like to talk about annual passes. Our family's passes are going to expire in a couple weeks, so we'd like to renew them. So I wanted to go through our options and see which pass or passes we are interested in. Also, maybe a bit about a couple of Christmas-related items, a little recap there. What else do I have? I guess that's it. So just let me explain a bit more about the app. Now, it's free to use. Now, there is a pro version of this. It's a yearly or monthly subscription, and it seemed very expensive. The free version, however, lets you load up to 4 assets or videos / pictures to use at a time. So, for example, I showed you this picture already of the just the screenshot from the App Store. Now, when I'm done with that, I believe I can cut back to myself and delete that. I can hit remove, and that's what I'm doing. This is fun behind-the-scenes stuff. I hope you all enjoy this. And while the camera's still on, I believe you can still see me. I'm going through all my photos, and then I can pick a new one to fill the place of that old one. So I think I just did that, and I think I'm good to go. So I have 4 pictures / videos in the queue here, ready to go, and when I'm done with one, I'll replace it. So I'm kind of doing this on the fly. Never did this before, just trying the app out live on YouTube for the first time. Again, cannot find my own live stream on YouTube I guess I have to subscribe to myself so I get the notifications. I don't know how that works. Let's see. I'll just go to my page. I don't know. Oh, live now. Here it is. It finally showed up. Thank you. Okay. There it is. All right, so I've got the delay, I've got the live stream, and we're good to go. Okay, so if you're watching this on replay, skip past all this nonsense and then start watching again right here. Good. Okay, let's talk about annual passes. If you are not familiar with the whole Disney annual pass situation, there are a number of them available to us. And I took some screen caps. I'm going to show you this first one. I laid out the, let's see, we'll just start here. Okay. As you can see, I've put down, on the Disney website, you can select 4 different annual passes to compare on the screen. Now, there are maybe 8 or 9 different passes, but I'm not interested in all of them, but I can explain what some of them are. As you can see in the leftmost column, there is something called the Disney Platinum Pass. And this is $750 for the annual pass. What this gets you is admission to all 4 parks with no blockout dates for $750 a year. The second column, it says Disney Gold, and maybe you can also see it says this is your current pass. So currently I have the Disney Gold Pass. Now, over the past year, it has gone up $20. They just raised the prices of annual passes. So it used to be $589 annually, and now it's $609. How this differs from the Platinum Pass is that you have admission to all 4 Disney theme parks, but there are some blockout dates, specifically the 2 weeks around spring break and the 2 weeks around Christmas. Now, what's a-okay with me is that those are the busiest times, excuse me, those are the busiest times of year for the parks, so I don't want to be there anyway. So that's what was appealing to me in the first place for the Disney Gold Pass. So I'll go back to that. So in the third column is the Disney Silver Pass. Now it's pretty much like the Disney Gold Pass. You get admission to all 4 parks. There are the blackout dates for spring break and Christmas, but also the entirety of summer, the summer months when kids are out of school. The entire month of June and the entire month of July are also blocked out for the Disney Silver Pass. So while the price is greatly reduced, you can see it's about $480 for that pass. I'm a teacher, so I'm off all summer. I want to go to the parks during the summer. I can't do that with the Disney Silver Pass. The fourth column here is a brand new pass Disney is offering. It is the Theme Park Select Pass. And you can see it's a little bit cheaper than the Disney Silver Pass. Let me explain what this is. This is a pass that gets you admission to all 4 parks, but not all 4 parks every day. For example, the slower months of the year, January, February, just about every park is available to you with that pass every day of those months. But when you get busier, the busier times of the year, only some of the parks are available to you with that pass. Most notably, Hollywood Studios. Here, what I actually did was I wrote down what all the passes, I don't know if you can see that. I printed this out and I nerded out for a bit. So I wrote down when each park is available to you with that pass on those days. And you can see that these are the weeks of spring break, and none of the parks are available to you with the Theme Park Select Pass. So, but you can see up until then, every park is available to you. Well, maybe except for the 4th. For some reason, Epcot isn't available to you on April the 4th. But what I was going to say was, notably, let's get into the summer months with this pass, because I thought I might be very interested in that. So if you'll see, the entire month of May, pretty much, school is wrapping up. People don't really want to take time off of their schedules to go to the parks, so they're wrapping up school. But here comes June, and you can see only Epcot is available to you with the Theme Park Select Pass in June and July. As a matter of fact, where am I? Here we go. June 3rd is the last day on the calendar that Hollywood Studios is available with this pass. Here is July, and you can see it's just Epcot with the Theme Park Select Pass. Now, we love Epcot. As a matter of fact, a couple members of my family have the Epcot After 4 pass, which is a really cool pass. Inexpensive as far as Disney annual passes go. So, I want access to the rest of the parks though through the summer. So I don't know if the Theme Park Select is for me. But Hollywood Studios, June 3rd is the last day of the year that you can go to Hollywood Studios with the Theme Park Select Pass. I guess they're getting ready for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in June. I don't know. Is something else supposed to open up at that time? I don't know. But and then the Magic Kingdom, most Saturdays, Magic Kingdom is not available to you. So Epcot is the most, what's the word I'm looking for? Available park with that pass. And Hollywood Studios, I guess, is the least available if you want that pass. Let me go back to one of these screens here. On this screen, you can also see the price for the Epcot After 4 annual pass. Runs $289. Also, the weekday select pass. Now, this is the one my son had this past year. For $319, what you get with this is admission to all 4 parks only on weekdays. So this does not allow you admission to the parks on the weekends. Also, there are blockout dates for spring break and Christmas as well. So that's a very limited pass. That would be great for retirees, people that don't work. If they wanted to go to the... I have a sneeze on deck. Hang on. Oh, cut back to here. I'll go back. Excuse me. Thank you. How cool is that? I can go off camera to sneeze. Anyway, back to this. We've got on this screen the Gold Pass, the Theme Park Select Pass, the Weekday Select Pass, and the Epcot After 4 Pass. The prices vary. Also, there's more on this screen. I had to take a second screenshot. Here are other stats. Again, the Gold Pass is on the leftmost column. And this gets you admission to all 4 parks on the same day. It's like a park hopper. Each of these passes get you the complimentary magic bands. Again, it's the Gold, Theme Park Select, Weekday Select, and then the Epcot After 4. So the Gold Pass has a check mark on all of these things here. It also gets you, the Gold Pass, that is, gets you the Photo Pass downloads. Now, these are the pictures, you know, when you take a ride on, say, Space Mountain, and, you know, there's a part at the beginning of the ride where they take your picture. You get those pictures as part of the Gold Pass, which is nice. I think Disney charges $100 plus for that Photo Pass or Memory Maker Not really sure what the difference is there. But that comes with the Gold Pass. It doesn't come with any of these other ones. I guess my point is, and you could probably tell, I've already made my decision. I'm going to go back with the Gold Pass. Now, another option to me was the Platinum Pass, and the difference there is that there are no blockout dates. I can go to the park every day of the year, including the Christmas weeks and the spring break weeks. So for about $150 more, I can go to the parks for those 4 additional weeks. I just don't know if $150 for that 4 additional weeks is worth it, because I kind of don't want to be in the parks at that time anyway. What's so nice about living here in Florida is that we can go to the parks most any day we want. And I don't want to go there on those super busy days. So that's why, for me, the Gold Pass is the option I am leaning toward again. Plus, as a current pass member, if I renew before my current one expires, Disney gives you 15% off of the price. So that's very nice. So we've got a couple of weeks to do that. And we'll be going back to the parks. The blockout date currently for the Gold Pass, which is what I currently have, ends January 3rd or 4th. So we'll be going back, and then before I have to go back to work. So that's very good. So so I'll be getting the Gold Pass, and I believe the rest of my family the Theme Park Select Pass, because I'm the only one with a Disney YouTube channel. And I think I love Disney more than the rest of my family, although we all enjoy going to the parks. But I go more than they do. You know, when I get content for the channel, I'm going to the parks sometimes by myself. So that's why, and you know, we want to save money too. So we're going to try the Theme Park Select Pass for the rest of the family, because just about every day of the year except Christmas and spring break, they will have a park to go to. And like I said, they had the Epcot after 4 passes this past year. So in the summer, when the Theme Park Select options are only Epcot, that's just fine, because that's what they've been used to for a year, and it's been great. Epcot, I think, is all of our favorite park. I probably could have structured that sentence better. Disney Nerd Herders, thank you so much for joining me. This is a spur-of-the-moment live stream, trying out this new app, which allows me to switch pictures and stuff while I talk. So I wanted to try that out on this Sunday afternoon, and hopefully, you know, the football games aren't a big concern to some people. I'm a Lions fan, so I'm looking forward to draft day, I guess. So what I can do with this app, again, is switch different pictures I have loaded up, and but I can only do 4 at a time. So now I'm done talking about my annual passes, so I can get rid of some of these other pictures. Oh, I should cut back to myself before I do that. So I'm going to add another photo now. I have to do it on my phone. So I guess the next thing I'll be talking about is this. So I'll get that image ready to go. And so yeah, just to wrap up the, oh, my logo disappeared. Well, let me talk about, just to wrap up, I'm going to renew my annual pass. I'm going to get the Gold Pass. The rest of the family will try the Theme Park Select Pass. And then if that doesn't work out, they can always upgrade at any time, I guess. So we just want to do it before our current passes expire. So we get that extra 15% off. So that's what we're doing. All right. I want to talk a bit about Christmas, not necessarily about the Christmas gifts that I've received. That's a little bit gross to I guess, brag about the gifts you've been given. But just a couple of stories. One is around Thanksgiving. I was given an Amazon Fire TV stick. Here it is, right here. I wasn't familiar with it. I have an Apple TV. I had a Roku, and the Apple TV worked better than the Roku did. I had a standalone Roku box, and I also had a TV with Roku integrated into it. So it's a kind of a smart TV, and the smartness was all Roku software. So, so that's really all I had been used to. But then I was given this Fire TV stick, and I hooked that up and was so impressed. This is so much better than the Roku. I can't believe how long I've been living with that slow response Roku. When I got this Fire TV stick, plugged it in, and things are happening when I hit the button. There's no lag, there's no wait. I was happy about that, but then I was angry that I lived with the Roku for so long. I was so impressed, and that was given to me on Thanksgiving Day. Had a guest over, and he gave me one. So I plugged it in that night, Thanksgiving night. Was so impressed that I went ahead and got 2 more. There was a Black Friday deal, 2 for $40. I guess normally they, I don't know what they are normally. Those are the only ones I've ever purchased, but they're more expensive than that, I guess. 2 for $40, I guess, is a good deal. So I did that. I'm here in my garage. I got one back there, and I also have one and another television in the house. So those are great. They made our TVs, our dumb TVs, smart TVs, I guess. So that was just my little Black Friday deal. I didn't get anything for anybody else but myself on Black Friday. I think that's more common than you might imagine. Anyway, next. I plan on doing more live streaming in 2019. My support channel, D&G Explorers, are great, and I've done live streaming with them at home, but I also have done it at the park. They're out in California, and we did a live stream where I went to Epcot, and I think it was during Food and Wine, and I was streaming from there, and they would tell me to go try certain foods, so I would go to those food booths and try it, and it was a lot of fun. But in order to hear them, I needed to wear a headset, and I just have I've got these that come with your phone. Also, I had a Bluetooth headset. That was my son's, and it hangs on your neck, and it had retractable wires, and you put them in there, and that worked well. But I was looking for something that maybe wasn't so obtrusive, that didn't hang from my neck, and would just, like a professional reporter or something. Well, they have that earpiece that you can't see. Maybe you can see it stuck behind their ear, and an IFB or whatever it might be. I wanted something that was wireless, so I knew of these things, the Apple AirPods. I'm going to go fix the TV while I keep talking. The AirPods are wireless, and they just hang in your ears. And, they came out a couple years ago, but I didn't realize exactly how popular they were. I see my students occasionally. I'll see students at the school where I work. I'll see them in their ears. You know, not every student, but every once in a while I would. Or just out and about, I'll see occasionally I'll see a person wearing these earbuds, these Bluetooth wireless earbuds, and here they are again, because I can switch to the picture on the app. But here's the thing: I kind of asked for these for Christmas, not realizing what an insanely popular item these things were. These, as my wife told me, were sold out everywhere. That blew my mind. When these things first came out, and you look at them, I'll put it back up there because I can. These things are so small. My first thought, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, was how easy will it be to lose these things? Are they going to fall out of your ear easily? Will you put them in your pocket and then wash those pants, and then you've ruined your AirPods? Was I calling them earbuds earlier? They're AirPods, I guess. I wouldn't know because I don't have them. They were sold out everywhere. It just blew my mind how insanely popular these things were. Just yesterday, I went to Target. I went to Target's website, and there was I looked up AirPods, yes. Okay, so there was one Target store in our area that said they had some in stock. So I went there in hopes of purchasing some AirPods, but I wasn't going to be surprised if they didn't have any. And it seemed odd that there was one store in the area that said they had them in stock when every store was out. So I went there, and I went to the electronics area in the back of Target, and the guy said, "Can I help you?" And I held up my phone, and it says, "Your website says you have AirPods in stock." And he said, "Oh, I know it says that, but we don't have AirPods in stock." So I wasn't surprised. He said sometime next week. They had been sold out for 2 or 3 weeks. For some reason, Target's website didn't update their stock listings or whatever. I don't know. But I am still interested in getting these AirPods for live streaming purposes. Just so nothing's hanging down. I won't have wires to get tangled up in. I mean, these were great, and they sound great, and they're free with your phone. But I thought, well, it's Christmas. I'll ask for these things, and I think there'll be a great benefit to having them eventually, someday. I don't have them now. And if you check most retailers, they probably will not get restocked with them until the middle of January. So I don't absolutely need them, but I would like to have them someday. And I guess there's rumors of a second generation of AirPods. Hang on, what are they? AirPods. So those might come out very soon. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, so in lieu of telling you what I got for Christmas, I'm telling you what I did not get for Christmas, because it's a more interesting story. Disney nerd herders, you see AirPods at the poker tables all the time. That's interesting, because I would imagine, although I guess when I watch poker on TV, people are wearing, there'd be no, like, I thought maybe you could cheat with them somehow, but I guess you can't. Unless, you know, there's something visual. What would you know, a headset or earbuds or AirPod, what are they again? AirPods. What benefit would they have at what unfair advantage would they have at the table? And I guess unless somebody was standing behind somebody else with a microphone, I don't know. It doesn't, whatever. But I think you're going to see a lot more of them now because apparently everybody and their brother got them for Christmas. So that's very interesting. Okay, what is it? 3:30. Been on for a half hour. Okay, one of the last things I want to do is I made a year-end video, and I put it together over the last couple days, and it just took most every one of our videos over the 2018 and just made a little music video montage of kind of the highlights of what we did this past year, and it was very eye-opening. What a jam-packed, adventurous, fun year we had. Going to the parks, we went to Niagara Falls. Just everything we made a video about, I put in here. So what I want to do is show it right now, and I think as I show it, I will talk over it. Now, one thing I discovered with this new this app, it's not a new app. I think it's been around for a couple years, but this Switcher Go app that I'm using here on the phone, as I can play a video, but I can't adjust its volume. So what I had to do was make another copy of my video with the volume reduced. So there's the video I posted this morning on YouTube, which I'm about to play here, but I had to make another one specifically for this live stream here. So what I'm going to do is play this, and then it's at a reduced volume, and then maybe I'll be able to talk over it a bit as you play it. So without further ado, here we go. And had fun making that logo. All right, so the rest of this is just a lot of it's my son and I. And at the bottom, I put the title of each of our videos here. And, oh, Primeval Whirl is awful. Yeah. Oh, here's where we got our haircut in the Magic Kingdom. That was kind of cool. They were really nice in there. Those ladies cut about 1 million heads of hair a year, so they've seen it all. And then we made a number of penny press machine videos. And this is the one where we went through Adventureland and Liberty Square. Here I went to go find zebra domes, and they're only available at Animal Kingdom Lodge. This was when I took my son to Disney Springs for his birthday, and we did the Star Wars virtual reality adventure at the Void. That was very cool. And then my favorite, the Citrus Swirl. So glad they brought it back. At the beginning of last year, we went into Tampa to see the manatees. They gather around the warm discharge water of the power plant. And there's just hundreds of manatees there. So that's what this was. And then we went around Hollywood Studios. Galaxy's Edge isn't going to open for another year, so I went around to show you what's available there right now. That's Star Wars, so that's what that was all about. And this was just a vlog to Magic Kingdom. Oh, and this is Top Golf in Tampa. D&G, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Oh, and this was this video was to show you when we take our daughter to Epcot. Man, I love that shot. She has a blast on Test Track. Like I said, she loves Epcot. We all do. Oh, and this day my son and I rode all the roller coasters in the Magic Kingdom, and then we ranked them. That was a fun day. Actually, 2 days. It took us 2 days to make that. And then, oh, this day it was raining real hard at the beginning. And then the sun came out. Oh, and that was Tom Sawyer Island. Hadn't been there in about 30 years. It was fun to go see it again. Oh, and this is the Festival of the Arts, which is about to start up again in a couple weeks, mid-January. Oh, and that's me having fun when I thought they took the citrus swirl away forever. And then, like I said, we went to Niagara Falls, and that was a blast. I highly recommend doing that boat trip to into the mist of the falls there. And this is a little montage of. God, it seems like half the videos I do, I'm eating something, so I put that in the video I posted this morning. I don't remember having anything I hated this year. I guess it's what I choose to get. This was when my first trip to Toy Story Land, and Slinky Dog Dash is a really great new Disney coaster. And then the rest of the video is the 3 or so Christmas-themed videos I did at the end of the year, and this is where I went to the Magic Kingdom resorts, the monorail loop, and also Fort Wilderness and the Wilderness Lodge to see their Christmas decorations. And that was a fun day and beautiful. Wilderness Lodge was amazing, and popped into the Magic Kingdom for a little bit. And then next we did, or it was just me actually, I went to Epcot to do the cookie stroll. Here it is. In the back of the passport, I saw that they had a cookie stroll. In World Showcase, there were 5 different booths selling 5 different cookies. So you get those cookies, and then at the end, you turn in your stamped passport right there to get a 6th cookie free of charge. And that was a lot of fun. I was super happy to do that. And then finally, I wrap up this video with Hollywood Studios and showing you everything they do for Christmas there. And that is the Christmas park now. And then I end my video with that, thanking everybody. And back to me. Back to me. Okay, there it is. So that was the video I posted this morning, and all day I had been looking forward to playing it and then commenting on it while I play it back using this app. So that was very cool. Gregory, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I have my laptop over here, so I've got a greatly delayed chat over here, and then I can't see a chat using this new to me app. What I can do is show you a picture of the AirPods that I had earlier, and I'm going to just show anybody that's just joining us, I'm going to show you the app that I'm using right now, or just a screenshot of it. So back to me, and then back to this. It's called Switcher Go, and this is what I'm trying to use right now to see if it's working well or not. The drawbacks are I can only have 4 things in the queue at a time. For example, the video I just showed, and then 4 different pictures. So when I'm done with one picture, I can get rid of it and then try to load a new picture while I'm talking. So that's what I just tried to do. So I took off one of these pictures while I was showing you those, I think, is what I did. And then that's the one I just loaded. So a little behind the scenes of what I'm doing here. So that's that. What else is going on? Derek, thank you. Share this video. Yes, thank you. This is one of my, maybe my 2nd or 3rd solo live stream. So still getting used to being the only one doing the talking. With this app, I don't have the chat, so I've got to rely on YouTube over here, and it's greatly delayed from what I see over here. There. But this was awesome. I think the more I use this, the better it will be. And the better I will get at it. Those are all the pictures that I had planned. See, now what I'm doing now, I just cut to that picture. So I'm going to get rid of that picture. I'm going to go back to me. Then I'm going to remove that. And then I'm going to load something else. And I'll load this video. Just everything's got to be on your phone that you want. I saw this video. This is many months ago, but this video clip was still on my phone, and it's just the line to get into Spaceship Earth. So, like I said before, in order to talk over the video I was showing, I had to make a new video with the volume reduced because there's no volume control on here. Pardon me. So I'm going to play this video, and I don't know if you'll be able to hear me, but just know this is the line, and I'm about to enter Spaceship Earth. And so I show you the mural with the cavemen and the astronauts. And I just want you to, when I play it, pay attention, if you can't hear me, pay attention to the astronaut on the left. And he's wearing tighty-whitey underwear. That's all I'll say. So here's the video. And this was on my phone. I don't know if you can hear me, but this is just B-roll footage I shot for a video to be determined. Just getting shots of the sign. I think I pan to the left and get the other side, just so I have it. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but I've got it. Still on my phone. But pretty soon I will be showing you the mural. And then if you've never noticed that the astronaut's wearing underwear, you will now, and you will never not see it. So, there it is. Can you see it? That little astronaut underneath the satellite, he is wearing tighty-whities. And that's just funny to me. Why does it look like that? Okay, back to me. That was... Another thing, too, is I discovered when I play back video clips and I'm talking over it, and it's like I'm doing director commentary on a DVD or something. But if I show that, let's say I play my other video again, and I can't pause it. So if I go back to me, for example, there's no way to pause the video, so it has to start over again. So... I guess if I want to play video, I've got to grin and bear it and just play the entire video if I want to show it like that. So that's about it. I've been on for 43 minutes. I went over, what did I do? I went over annual passes. I'll cut to it there. I'm getting the gold one again. Talked about... the Amazon Fire TV stick and how much I love it. Talked a bit about the earbuds, and I can't believe how popular they are. Now I know. And I think you're going to see so many more people wearing them around because they all got them for Christmas. The year-end video I just made, I posted it this morning. And making that, I just, again, I realize how lucky we are. To travel and go to Disney World as often as we do, and putting that year-end video, the 2018 recap of all our videos, was eye-opening. Very thankful and grateful that we're able to live so close to the parks and do everything that we do. So I think I'm going to call it a live stream here. About 45 minutes. Had a bit of a rough start. I didn't know if I was on or not, but that's all right. Disney Nerders, thank you. Derek, Gregory, thank you so much for joining me. This was fun. The more I do it, the more comfortable I'll get as well. So thanks, everybody. I'm going to try to stop this now. I think I hit this button in the upper right-hand corner. But Happy New Year, everybody. I will see you in 2019. Thank you to my support channel, D&G Explorers. If you haven't checked them out, if you're watching this on replay, thank you so much for watching. I will see everybody again. Happy New Year. Thank you so much. Have a great day.